Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something that, again, I'm always excited about everything, but I'm super excited about this as well. We have had Ayuna for maybe about 6 months and they have already launched 2 new products. These 2 products, one of them has not left my bathroom ever since I have had it in my hands. I'm not joking. I have put it on every single morning. My name is Natalie Kingsley-Fieldgrass. I am the founder of the Embassy.Of.Beauty. And if you like what you see and you like what you hear, please subscribe, ding the bell, like, comment, let me know what you think. Let's get into this video. So the first product I'm going to start with is the Balm K. So the Balm K is a beautiful, unctuous, white clay-based product. And it is very, very different to the balm. So I will link this video below. I did a video on the balm and other products that I was using for my summer skincare routine. This is like the complete opposite. So you've got the balm and the Balm K. It's literally black and white. So this particular product is beautiful, unctuous, white, calming, and it focuses on 2 main things. It focuses on soothing and anti-inflammatory properties and nourishing and calming the skin. And on the other side, it focuses on anti-pigmentation. Yes, anti-pigmentation and evening your skin tone. So what's so amazing about this product is that usually products that work on anti-pigmentation contain bleaching agents. And that's why I'm always really sort of funny about talking about them, because sometimes they don't reach expectations, and then on top of that, they are irritating to the skin, they are drying to the skin. Bleaching is not great for your skin generally, but at the same time, none of us love pigmentation. But this one is super, super kind to the skin, and it works with pigmentation or in a different sort of way without any sort of bleaching agent, which is why I'm loving it and evening skin tone. So let's get into the main ingredients of what makes this really, really special. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the main ingredients within this product, not every single one of them, and I'm going to break them down as I go along. So the first ingredient that it has, and remember guys, Ayuna works really differently to most other brands. It's quite modern, it's quite green technology, so you're going to hear ingredients that you've never heard about before. And the first ingredient that they are using to hydrate the skin are electrolytes. So this mask contains a bunch of electrolytes, and just like, you know, when you've drunk a little bit too much, or you've had a little bit too much sun, or you've eaten something that you shouldn't have been eating and your body ain't liking it, you get dehydrated. And I don't know about you guys, but one of the first things that I do in those circumstances is I head to the pharmacy and I get me some electrolytes to rehydrate, remineralize my body. And these guys are using electrolytes within this product to hydrate and remineralize the skin. Great idea. We do it for our bodies. Why not do it for our skin? Again, a really, really novel way of hydration. The next pretty cool ingredient that it has is broccoli sprouts. So broccoli sprouts, again, is a kind of a product and an ingredient that we have used for quite a long time in terms of being healthy. We add them on our food, on our salad. It's a great source of protein. It's a great source of, I don't know, all these different things. I'm not particularly a healthy person, so I'm not going to go too much into that kind of thing. But these guys have been putting broccoli sprouts into their product. And one of the main ingredients within broccoli sprouts, I love the way the word broccoli sounds. So one of the cool ingredients within broccoli sprouts is an ingredient called glucoraphanin. And what glucoraphanin does is that it stimulates our own enzymes and the production of those enzymes. which then boosts our ability to defend against UV sun exposure. It doesn't only do this though, it also undoes the damage that sun exposure has done to our skin. It reduces inflammation, it reduces irritation, it improves the tone of our skin, the plumpness of our skin, it diminishes redness and puffiness. I mean, it does all of that and more. I just didn't want to go through the whole list of what this glucoraphanin does, but it is an amazing, amazing ingredient. So it's sort of like the perfect product for me that I think of if I've basically taken too much sun or if I'm sunburnt. I think I'm gonna go for this. But what I've also realized is that when I am red, and that due to the fact that I've taken a little bit too much sun or I'm just hot. I don't know if you guys get this, but when I get hot, my body seems to like inflame a little bit when it hasn't had the chance to cool down. And what I've realized is that my skin also gets like this unevenness in the color of it. And I've been using this mask, I've used it now, 4 times, which is a lot for me because I'm not a big masker. And it really has helped with the inflammation and the puffiness and to even out the skin tone and to calm my skin. Again, guys, I have quite a reactive skin. My skin reacts a lot to the environment and a lot to products. So this has really, really helped me, especially in these hot times, to have my skin calm down. And that's really worked for me. The next element that these broccoli sprouts have is that they have also an anti-glycation element, which is super, super cool because glycation is the way that our body ages just generally as well as our skin. I've spoken about glycation and anti-glycation before, but I'll just summarize it quickly. Glycation is when sugars attach to things like collagen or elastin and they make them misform and they basically don't allow them to act as they would usually act, which then makes the skin look older. Glycation is there whether you like it or not. We have it as we age, we have it more and more as we age. We can do little things like stopping to eat so much sugar or stopping sugar completely, but it's still gonna happen. So any product that has anti-glycation in it, I'm all there. So that's the anti-aging element of this product. It basically helps to preserve your elastin and your collagen. And if you know me, that is something that I am always talking about. I want more. More is more when it comes to elastin and collagen with the plumping and the smoothing and the anti-wrinkling. Like literally, I want to iron my skin, and that is all happening with the anti-glycation. And then it has the anti-pigmentation and the evening out of the skin tone sort of properties. And by doing so, what this is doing is that it is preventing tyrosinase, which is the whole mechanism by which we get pigmentation. So it stops the melanin producing pigmentation. It also helps to mitigate dyschromia, which is basically uneven skin tone. If you get yellowy patches or red patches on your skin, which is what I get so often, this really helps to sort of like Photoshop it out. It just, poof, just Photoshop on the face. Yeah. The second main ingredient I want to talk about in this beautiful mask is Tasman pepper. Tasman pepper, again, is an ingredient that we don't really hear about much in the skincare world. It is known as the number. This is the lidocaine of the skin. For those of you who are not totally in tune with what lidocaine is, where it's what doctors put on your skin when you go and get your injectables to numb it. When you go and get your Botox or your fillers, they are putting lidocaine on your skin to make it hurt less. The Tasman pepper is the natural lidocaine. Obviously, when you put it on, your face isn't going to go completely numb that you feel. But lidocaine also has other properties that are there apart from numbing. It's anti-inflammatory, it calms reactive skin, it tightens your capillaries, it's antimicrobial. So this particular ingredient is fantastic for anybody who has like dermatitis, like psoriasis or eczema or rosacea, because it removes the redness through the tightening of the capillaries. So all in all, this product is amazing for sensitive, reactive skins, for skins that have rosacea, any sort of dermatitis, and you still have pigmentation and you still have uneven skin tone and you react to so many products. Try this one, because I think it's gonna work for you. It worked for me, and I have a lot of this kind of stuff. Okay, I don't have rosacea, but I have psoriasis, and I have eczema, and I certainly have reactive skin. So, hey, give it a go. So that is the Balm K, guys. Launching soon. Then we have my absolute favorite, the one that I haven't been able to put down. For real, I have not been able to put this stuff down. I first tried it without even knowing what it was, what it did. I just put it on my hand. I love the texture. I love how it felt. And I used it. I put it on my skin that same evening, and I loved how it felt. I loved how my skin felt in the morning. And guys, I didn't even know what it did. So I woke up in the morning, I was like, okay, crap. I've got to really I've never done that before. So I looked into it, and then I think I fell in love. I fell in love. The next product I want to talk to you about is called Nectar. And it is the nectar of the gods, guys. It is just sublime. Look at this texture. It is unctuous, it is creamy, it is non-comedogenic, but it nourishes the skin and it doesn't feel greasy, it doesn't feel tacky, it is silky smooth and penetrates so quickly. It is stunning. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so the main ingredients and what this does. Guys, this is all about the D. It is all about the vitamin D. So vitamin D, well, I really found out a lot about this through this product. Like, I always knew that when I went on holiday somewhere hot, my skin got so much better. The flakiness in my skin went, the reactivity in my skin went, the acne went, my skin felt plumper and smoother, and it just was all round so much better. And I always thought, you know, okay, the sun is giving me a tan, so it's hiding all of that uneven color and awfulness, and then maybe the salt in the sea is exfoliating my skin, or maybe the ammonia in the pool. Is it ammonia? Chlorine. The chlorine in the pool is like drying my skin out and it's killing my acne or tightening my pores. That's what I always thought. I just always knew that when it was nice weather, when I was on a holiday, my skin looks better. And by the way, guys, when I'm on holiday and there's a pool or there's a beach, I'm like tanning all day. All day. I'm just doing it all day. Is all I'm doing is I'm getting a tan, because I'm crazy with my tanning. So then, through learning about this product, I found out that vitamin D has a lot more to it than tanning your skin or burning your skin. You don't want to burn your skin, and you don't want, you know, all the other bad stuff that goes with it. So what it does that's good for your skin is that it strengthens your barrier function. Guys, we always speak about this, like yeast in all of the Biologique Recherche products, niacinamide, B3, antioxidants, prebiotics. All of these ingredients are designed to strengthen our skin barrier. But we totally did not know, I totally did not know about vitamin D. Vitamin D does this naturally. Vitamin D also cannot be applied to the skin topically and be bioavailable. They have never cracked this. So the formulators behind Ayuna have figured out a different way of absorbing vitamin D through the skin and it being effective. But I'm going to come to that later. What I want to explain first is just going back to the whole skin barrier. When your skin barrier isn't strong, we all know what happens, right? We get more bad bacteria, we get acne, we get wrinkles. If we have any sort of dermatitis or are prone to any sort of dermatitis, it gets worse. Eczema, psoriasis, all of that. We get dry skin, we get keratinized skin, we get flaky skin, we get patchy skin. You know, guys, going back to it, the perfect skin is always a balanced skin. So we need to do everything we can to strengthen that skin barrier. The more vitamin D we get in our skin, the stronger our barrier is. And that's what's been happening with my skin. That's why I'm thinking like, this is why it works so good. This is why. So let's dive into the actual ingredients and how it all happens. So the main queen within this product is called Cellular Nectar of Lithops. Yeah, I know you're like, what the hell is that? So lithops, a lithop is basically this weird cactus looking plant, but they don't get very much light, but they still survive. And the reason these formulators have looked at this particular microorganism, plant, whatever you want to call it, is that it was interesting to understand how it was that these plants survive with so little light. And they found out that the way that they survive is that with a tiny bit of vitamin D, a tiny bit, they were able to basically maximize and improve their microenvironment within the organism to take in much more vitamin D than a normal organism can take. And then, to boost that even more, they boosted lumisterol by improving the deep skin water levels within the cellular membranes. And lumisterol, and this is something that I had to learn, basically we take in vitamin D from the sun. And then as our body processes it, it becomes lumisterol. And that's what our body needs in order to function. So it doesn't just use the vitamin D, it processes it into lumisterol, and that's what we then process. So we basically need a lot of lumisterol. So what's so amazing about it is that it boosts our vitamin D. It doesn't put vitamin D in our bodies, but it allows our skin to basically take in as much vitamin D as possible, much more than if we didn't have this product. And then it opens up our reservoirs to then multiply that lumisterol so that we can then get amazing results from this vitamin D ingredient. So I've taken a note of some of the formulator's stats and I'm gonna read them out to you guys. So this specific cellular nectar of lithops improves microcirculation by 34%, which is basically oxygenation. And you guys know I'm all into, you know, the Live VIPO2. That's why I love it so much, because it's got oxygenating properties. Oxygenating properties not only brighten the skin, allow your skin to breathe, but they've got amazing anti-aging benefits, which are plumping and smoothing and hydrating. It just makes everything work so much better. It improves oiliness and pores by 17%. So it also is sebum regulating. It increases hydration by 17%. And then lastly, what I love the most, apart from the microcirculation 34% bit, is that it increases cheek volume by 3.5 cubic centimeters. Yes, I think that's what I loved about it so much. I would wake up and my skin was dewy, but obviously after I learned about how this stuff works, I now put it on in the morning. I don't put it on in the evening because it sees no sun. But it was still, my skin was still dewy and plump and juicy, and I loved it. The other two ingredients within it is that it has low, medium, and high molecular weights of sugar. And these are basically their way of hydrating the skin. And then it has this weird ingredient, which is a really, really strong antioxidant called astaxanthin. Yes, I'm not going to say that again. And what that is that I'm just really into antioxidants at the moment. It's been in the last few months. I've just been learning more and more and more about antioxidants. And I always used to see it like, oh, okay, antioxidants is protecting my skin from free radicals and, you know, big deal. But actually, they're amazing, because if our skin isn't protected by antioxidants, then we get older faster, and again, our skin barrier just messes up, and it's just everything doesn't work very well. But as well as just doing the norm that all antioxidants do, they also have their extras. They're boosters, you know. Some of them will be amazing hydrators, some of them will be amazing plumpers, some of them will be extremely brightening to the skin. This one, astaxanthin, I said it again, astaxanthin is also, works very much like vitamin C. So it's very brightening to the skin, it's very illuminating to the skin, but it's not irritating to the skin. So it's different in that way. Remember, guys, Ayuna is very, very kind to the skin and only uses ingredients that are going to be fulfilling to the skin and not abrasive and not detrimental. They just don't believe in that. But this guy, this xanthin, is 6,000 times, 6,000 times more potent than vitamin C. 6,000 times. They had other stats. They compared it to vitamin E and CQ10, and I think there was one other antioxidant, and it was like 400 times more potent, 500 times more potent. And then I saw vitamin C, 6,000 times more potent. 6,000. Okay, I'm gonna stop going on and on about it. So, as a roundup, the Balm K, you can apply it whenever you want. Apply it for 20, 30 minutes, 1 hour. The longer you leave it, it's never going to irritate your skin, so you can just sit back, watch a series, and then wash it off. You put this on in the evening. I would doubt that anybody masks in the morning. The Nectar, now guys, you do want to put this on in the day. I know I put it on in the evening at the beginning before I knew what it did, but you really want to be putting this on in the day, because you want to be having that vitamin D sort of thing going. But I absolutely love this nectar. I just love it. Okay, that is it for my video, guys. If you liked it, please like. If you want to know about my next videos, please subscribe, and please comment. I want to hear your thoughts. I want you guys to try this stuff. I want you guys to tell me what you think, and do your skincare. It makes you happy. And have a lovely evening, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.